Hi, I'm your host, K. Reed, and you're tuning in to the K. Reed Show. Our objective is to help motivate, inspire, and transform your thinking to accomplishing your goals, dreams, and visions. And with the understanding of knowing that with God, all things are possible. Join us as we go on this journey.
What up, world? This is your boy Q Parker. And listen, don't touch that dial, don't touch that station. Stay wherever you are right now. Put your focus on my brother, Mr. K. Reed Show. Keep it right here.
Welcome everybody to the K. Reed Show. Hi, I'm your host K. Reed. It's a wonderful day, it's a phenomenal day. Okay, if you're just not tuning in today, we're in for a real good treat, alright? On the line today on the K. Reed Show, man, I got a phenomenal artist, writer, producer, gonna be on this show today. He's a husband, a father, a singer, an actor. He's a Grammy Award winning singer from ATL, okay? He got to start back in 1992, and he joined a Forte while he was in high school, okay? 3 other guys he was singing with, okay? The Forte was discovered by Mogul, Sean, Puffy, P. Diddy Combs in 94, and they signed a deal with Bad Boy Records, okay? They then toured with the likes of megastars Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Sean Combs, okay? Includes 1 Grammy, 2 multi-platinum albums, okay, 2 gold albums, 8 ASCAP awards, MTV Movie Awards, Music Awards, okay? And growing up, this guy inspiration with all gospel artists. His mom introduced him to the group Commission. Y'all know with Fred Hammond boys and John P. Key, who became an aspiration for molding his musicianship. I got no other on the line but Q Parker of 112. What's up, baby?
What's going on, my brother?
Chillin', man. Appreciate you coming on the K. Reed Show, man.
I appreciate you for having me, man. I'm all about supporting my brothers, man. So the fact that you even have a show, you have a platform that you are willing to share with me, dude, that's everything. That's everything to me.
Man, that's what's up, man. Appreciate that, man. Let's get it started, man. I believe I said a lot in that intro, man, but about your background, man. But let me ask you a question, man. What really got you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What really got you started? When did you know, man, that you wanted to become a musician? Not only a musician, but when did you know that you wanted to pursue this dream of being an artist that's worldwide like you are right now? When did you know that that's what you want to do with your life, man?
I can go back as far as 5 is what I remember and what I recollect. I never knew exactly that I would have a career in music as an artist, but I did aspire to have music a part of my life for as long as I live, because it was just something about it. I loved singing as far as I can remember. My mom always pushed me. My mom is a singer as well, and so I grew up watching my mom sing in the choir, which made me want to sing in the choir. My dad is not musical at all, so my mom was really pushing that, leading that challenge and that charge of musicianship in our house. My siblings are all musical, but it was just something to me that made me want to take it a little further than what my siblings did. Yeah. And the moment my mom gave me the green light, my mom told me one day, as much as you make, as long as you make good grades, I'll support you in all that you do. And so from athletics to my academics to the arts, I put a huge interest in the arts, and my mom supported me. And from church choir to the elementary school chorus to middle school chorus to meeting the guys to watching groups like Jodeci and Men on BT and aspiring to follow in their footsteps, and then we meet Sean Combs. Yeah. And we're off to the races, and the story of 112 begins.
Wow, man. Like I say, man, I interview a lot of people, man. I always ask that question because and you know what? I interview a lot of people, and I ask that same question, but every person I ask that same question give me almost the exact same answer. They started off when they was 4 or 5 years old, And
Oh yeah.
a lot of times the parents are supporting the craft. You know, so I kind of find that intriguing that a lot of times, because sometimes parents may say, you know, man, y'all, you better go ahead and go to school and go ahead and get your education and go ahead and get that degree. But you feel me? But a lot of y'all parents are like really supporting y'all, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Had it not been for, you know, my mom's pushing, and so as I began to sing in the church choir, I gravitated to John P. Key, the Everettys, the Mighty Clouds of Joy, Commission, the Winans, Tick Six, Shirley Caesar, like all of these, Andre Crouch, like all of these people my mom listened to. So because my mom listened to them, then I fell in love with them. And I loved performing. I loved trying to emulate what the artists were doing on records. Like, you couldn't have told me that I wasn't John P. Key Jr.
Yeah.
You couldn't have told me that I wasn't in Commission.
Yeah.
That I wasn't a part of the Wine.
Heard that.
My mom played those songs all day, every day. And so I played them all day, every day. And I heard them. And so my measuring stick was, let me see if I've gotten any better. And the way that I did that was if I could emulate Fred Hammond, if I could duplicate Mitch from Commission and Marvin Winans and all of these guys. And so I would rewind, play, rewind, learn, play, rewind, learn, play, rewind. Like, I would just continue to do that to a point where my siblings and my parents, they hated riding in the car with me because I wanted to master what John P. Key was doing.
Right.
I wanted to master what I was hearing on these records. And I got to a point where I could do what they were doing, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get kind of good at this thing. And around that same time is when I met Mike Slim and Deron. I joined the group, and the story, as I said, the story begins.
Right. Hooking up with Puff, man. Puff P did it, man. That must have been awesome hooking up with him, man, because he's a legend in himself. But I was watching something one day where, like, y'all was supposed to be the answer to Jodeci. What was I watching? But y'all was supposed to be the answer to Jodeci, am I right?
Well, not necessarily the answer. Back in those days, everybody wanted to either be in a group or be signed to a group. And if you remember, in the early 90s, male groups were like the thing.
Oh yeah.
There were male groups left and right. I mean, everywhere you turned, there was a male group or either a guy group, you know, on their way, climbing.
Yeah.
And so, when Puff started Bad Boy and him creating the roster, he couldn't do it without having a guy group, because he had Big, he had Craig, he had Faith, he had Total, and so he needed a guy group. So we rounded out the first five. We call it the Fab Five of Bad Boy. We started rehearsing, and we kind of implemented now as church boys, because all of us came from the church. We needed that edge that only Puff could bring to us. You know, having you know, taught Jodeci.
Yeah.
And that whole Uptown Records movement. It was just a way that Puffy, his aura and his whole delivery was just a something. Yeah. And when you added that to the fact that we were already these church boys, very, very musical, you know, and equally talented, self-contained group, he added his hip-hop edge and edginess to our clean gospel background balladeers. Yeah. It made for the perfect storm. Right.
Y'all boys had the fresh linings and everything, fresh haircuts. Bro.
Everything.
Y'all was, like you said, y'all was clean though. Y'all image was different. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even on the one, you feel what I'm saying? I noticed that.
And we were a mixture between Jodeci and Boyz II Men. Yeah. Whereas Boyz II Men was just squeaky clean, Jodeci was rough around the edges. 112 was kind of like the best of both worlds. You could take us home to mama, but you didn't want to take us home to mama at certain points.
Right. I like that. I heard word, man. Heard that word, man. Y'all went on to release a lot of good albums and everything. Matter of fact, I interviewed your homeboy Lil Zane last week too, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's my
saying?
little bro, man.
Yeah, I interviewed him last week, man. But y'all went on, released a lot of hit singles and stuff, and had a lot of success in the secular realm. Like, at what point did you recognize that season was coming up? I mean, that season was coming to an end. It was coming to an end, I mean.
Well, there comes a point in time in a man's life where he has to decide what his journey is going to be. And, what is going to make him sleep good at night? What is going to be that thing that spearheads him developing legacy? And although, I love the fact that, I've been able to do some amazing things as a member of 112. And no matter what it is, I'll always be Q Parker of 112, Q Parker from 112. However, I got to a point where it was time to solidify Q Parker as a businessman, Q Parker as an artist, Q Parker as an individual talent, who has an individual journey that I needed to address and I needed to connect with. So we did a tour in 2018, and after the tour was over, I just said, you know what, it's now time for Q Parker, and because there's so many things that I wanted to do outside of the group, but had I made that decision while still being active in the group, it would have caused some differences because the group was moving almost 3-4 times a week.
Right.
If my focus is somewhere else, I could potentially jeopardize the movement of the brand. And so I had to just decide, I need to take a moment to just work on Q Parker. And from there, man, God just started to pour these new ideas.
Yeah.
Reconnect with some of the stuff that I had, kind of put to the side that I couldn't really address. And from there, man, came the Q Parker Legacy Foundation, my philanthropic work, the Bridge Project, which is, what I'm currently working on. Brothers United of Atlanta, my men's group, therapy,
right,
organization, more acting gigs. I'm writing now. I have a production company. We're doing movies, filming. So, this is giving me an opportunity to really, truly explore all that I've been wanting to do.
Yeah, I see you moving. I see you moving in those directions, man. On this journey, to get to this, it's almost like you had like two lives, right? The first life and the second life. On a journey to this second life, you had some challenges, right, with your family, man. How did you get past those? Do you mind sharing the challenges you had with your family?
Absolutely. In about 2012, I had a decision to make. I had a decision to whether I was going to continue to be the man that I was at that time, which was non-committal, which was not accepting fully the responsibility, but it was living the life of a rock star at the expense of my marriage, at the expense of my family. And one day, it just all came to a head. What are you going to do? Are you going to be fully my husband and the father to our children, or are you going to continue trying to live this life that has us at odds, that has us facing divorce, that has us really having real tough conversations about separation? And at that moment, I prayed and I just said, God, I need your guidance. Steer me in the right direction. And if you can rehab my relationship, rehab my marriage, rebirth my relationship with my children, I am going to live in the calling that you have purposed me. And it was then I realized that I've been called to lead men, which is why this whole movement of brotherhood and men have come together. The Bridge Project, Brothers United of Atlanta. All of these things were birthed from difficult times, but me being transparent and honest, and not only committing to the rehab, committing to the rebirth.
Thanks, Miami, for listening to the K. Reed Show. I hope you have been inspired and motivated to go for your dreams and to trust God with no fear as he navigates the plan for your life. Join us every first and third Friday. Same time, same station. WMBM 1490 AM. We out. K Reed Show.